Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for tuning in. This is Rashad Farrow with Universal Unity, Love I Am. I wanted to get into a little message to share today, which is the universe is testing you. The universe is testing you. You are testing you. So I have an automatic writing to share to get a little bit into why. So I'm excited to share this message. Let's get into it. When you feel you are doing wonderful and that you are making progress towards your goals, having new insights, new perspectives, and evolving spiritually and even physically, a couple things will begin to happen. One of those things are the universe will begin to test you, or you begin to test you subconsciously. You'll want to see if consciously you are becoming the being that in your heart you know that you really are. So you'll begin to create and see circumstances in your awareness in which you have a choice to be loving or in judgment, to have compassion or to be in and hold resentment. As you choose love, compassion, and to stand in your power from a place of self-worth and not ego, then you'll be met with the same energy. As you take action on your goals and purpose and take opportunities to apply wisdom accrued through experience, the universe will meet you halfway. And you'll pull and attract to you the life that resonates with the vibration you are emitting. Whether that be of growth and evolution or fear, doubt, and separation. Another thing you may begin to become aware of are people that you would judge as trying to dim your light. Instead, view these people as them giving you an opportunity to shine brighter and to align more with the aspect of yourself that has empathy for others. It is important to have empathy and compassion and love for others, for the aspect and part of them that judges or attempts to dim is unaware. Like the phrase goes, they know not what they do. And individuals who rest in the lower aspects of themselves oftentimes judge or have fear of what they do not understand. Those other selves do not yet realize that what they do to you, they do to themselves. Where they judge you, they consciously or subconsciously judge themselves for not feeling or may have resentment to themselves for not feeling they can be as authentic. But the reason why is besides the point. To those who are disagreeable to you is a chance to love despite seeming differences and to be an example of love and compassion for all those who witness, especially to yourself as creator, as universe, and as soul. When you are consistent with expressing these qualities, regardless of circumstances, it becomes your embodiment. And what and how you embody becomes your personal reality. Hence, personality. As you embody this higher and more authentic aspect of yourself, you'll begin to imprint the field. You are always imprinting the field, but with what? As you feel you are rediscovering your truth and walking in authenticity, which may show up for some as generosity, luminosity, love, gratitude, service to others, joy, etc. The collective conscious and the individuals around you are affected. Every time you heal or overcome an obstacle, you imprint the field and make it a little easier for every individual dealing with similar circumstances to heal and overcome challenges as well. The more you awaken, the more those around you will awaken. Awakening is your natural state. Ascending and evolving towards a higher expression of life is your natural state. This is the one constant, a steady progression to what and who you really are. It cannot be stopped. But there are forces to be aware of. Just as there are beings that would want to help and aid in the spiral of constant evolution, there are archonic forces and entities wishing to hinder, obstruct, block, and try to deny the process. Ones that would benefit from keeping those asleep in the matrix of materialism, mediocrity, and separation. So when one vibrates at the level of freedom, expansion, unity, love, peace, and awakening, these archonic forces think along the lines of, we can't have this. But you see, when you resonate and vibrate high, you are protected and safe by your vibration. Your vibrational frequency becomes your protection. A lie cannot be held. You'll see the truth. Fear will not resonate. A victim mentality will not overtake. Circumstances will not affect or determine your mood. As long as you hold strong in your vibration and remember to remain the observer and to be aware of what is happening. Move accordingly, but not identifying with the circumstance because you are protected and cannot be touched. Archonic forces and lower vibrational entities will try to get to you through circumstances and through the people around you. They cannot lower you, so they try to get you to lower yourself. Remember, the matrix doesn't want you resonating in your power and helping others do the same. So become aware of your vulnerabilities and the areas in your life which you need to heal. So if and when these buttons are pushed upon, you know how to react. You can only be affected if you allow it. Ultimately, all experience can be a guide. All experience that you would deem good or bad is your teacher. You may allow yourself to be affected or brought down by other selves, or what some may call other individuals or entities or situations or circumstances. But as one learns that it is their inner state, your reaction, and how you judge a thing that affects your vibration, you'll soon become invincible to outer conditions, determining your inner state of well-being. That is why it is important for one to become aware, because then you get to ask yourself, what is this teaching me? And you realize that it isn't the individual that is trying to affect you, but what is attempting to come through the unaware. And kind of a little side note adding to this writing is that it can also be an individual's ego as well. It can be an individual's ego because remember, the ego is its own entity as well. The ego is its own entity that we created through the programming, the traumas, societal conditions of our parents, teachers, us wanting to mount up to the expectations of our friends, and everything that is around us and that we go through, everything that we see and witness, and that we think if we become will make us more acceptable or better. So we create this entity. We create this entity called the ego mind identity. And when we feel, not when we feel, but when the ego feels that it hasn't amounted up to something, or that it sees or becomes aware of something that may threaten its existence, it judges it. It may try to put it down, you see. So yes. Oh, and that's another thing is these archonic forces, the things that work for the matrix and the things that would seemingly want to keep us stuck in this materialistic life, keeping us from realizing the truth of who we really are so that we can ascend. They use the ego to keep us down. They use the ego of others to come at those awakened and trying to better themselves. But that's the thing. If you are doing wonderful, that's how you know that you are making progress. The devil doesn't, or it probably does too, but the devil doesn't care about the people that are already low and doing bad. It wants to come after the people that are shining the most light and trying to make the biggest change. So if you got things that seem like it's coming after you from all aspects, know that you're doing something right. Know that in some way you are growing, or the things that you are going through are helping to aid in the process of what you are becoming and what you are meant to become. Ultimately, everything is happening for you. Everything is your teacher. Allow your life to be your teacher and your guide, not to get brought down by the circumstances that you go through, not to be brought down by the people that may surround you that don't seem to have your highest and best interest. Don't allow yourself to be brought down by those things. Those are just teachers for you. Those are just chances to be your highest self in those situations. Those are your chances to be loving no matter what, and to stand in your power from a place of self-worth, not ego. The universe is testing you. The universe will test you. This is true. Because who and what is the universe? You are the universe, my friends. The universe is you, my friends. So who is really testing you? You are testing you. You want to see, are you the being that you claim you are? You want to see, are you making the spiritual progress that you think you are? Are you as righteous as you believe? Are you as loving as you claim to be? And as you show the universe that you are this being, you are making progress, you are becoming and being the person that you know you are, your life begins to change. The universe begins to meet you halfway. The things you are striving for, the things you are striving to accomplish and achieve, and the person that you want to become begins to be aided on that journey and on that path. You'll begin to see opportunities pop up. You'll begin to see progress and alignment start to happen in your daily life, in your job, in your hobbies, in your passions, within your family. You'll begin to see that people begin to recognize the work that you've put in on yourself, not because you're this great shining being, which you are, but because they'll begin to see the impact you're having in your own life and the people around you. So when something challenging comes up, say, oh man, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do better. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to shine brighter. Thank you for giving me this chance to show the universe, to show myself as creator, as the God creating my life, that I am the divine being that I say I am. I am the love that I claim to be. Hoo-wee. And it'll all work out. That's the simplest way to put it. But the universe is testing you. You are testing you. It's actually a wonderful, beautiful thing, really. So anyways, y'all, take what resonates and leave the rest. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.